Hi, I'm Dan, and this is Kimberly, our executive chef at Perch. We're thrilled to have you today. Today we're going to be demonstrating the DCS Outdoor Grill. Chef, tell us what we're going to be having today on our menu.
Alright, so today we have a few things going on the grill today. We have herb roasted lamb that we're going to do a really nice sear on there. We have some heirloom tomatoes. We're just going to give a nice little soft sear. And then we have a pesto that I did ahead of time that we're going to just set nice on the bottom of that lamb. We're also going to boil our potatoes out here on our grill, and then we're going to smoke them right after. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the lamb.
And Chef, it sounds like we have a lot of things going on the grill. This grill, I know it's a hybrid grill. Can you tell everyone how you're going to be cooking everything in the different areas?
Yeah, of course. So the grill actually has a smoker box. So at the end, when I'm done grilling everything, we're actually going to go ahead and put in some wood chips in there that I soaked ahead of time. It takes about 15 minutes to soak. And then the potatoes are going to be pre-cooked, so it's only going to take about 5 minutes to get that really nice hickory smoke flavor. So we're going to tell you a little bit about these plates right here. They're different shapes. We have a W and an M shape. I'm going to use the W shape for our lamb. Reason is because that grease is just going to kind of flow down to a grease trap. It's going to avoid flare-ups. You're not going to get that uneven heat. You're not going to just char your meats without cooking the inside. And then on this side, I have them flipped over on the M side, which is really great for delicate foods like fish or your vegetables or pieces of meat that don't have as much grease on them. So we're going to go ahead and start with these. Going to do a nice sear. Yeah, so some of these grills have nice shelves on here. They're really good for if you're going to like roast some potatoes and you want to use that infrared on the bottom. Go ahead and set that right on top of there. Get a nice little sear on those. And then it has other like racks for you if you want to keep sauces warm or just things that are already cooked and you want to keep warm. It's really great for that as well.
Well, that lamb is looking great.
Thanks.
How did you prepare the lamb?
So this I like to do overnight, and I do in some rosemary, some thyme, some minced garlic, a little bit of olive oil on there, salt and pepper.
So what I noticed, Chef, is that we have an optional side burner over here, and the potatoes, tell us about the potatoes.
Potatoes are just boiling right here in some salt water. What I'm going to do after is I'm going to throw them on here on a perforated tray. And then we're going to throw in some thyme on there so it gives it that nice little smoky flavor. It's going to take about 5 minutes and it's already cooked. Tomatoes on there.
And I know how you like your kitchen because I see you all the time in Perch and you're always in front of our customers. But tell me about the evenly distributed heat and how that works.
So these have ceramic brackets on the bottom. So what that does is it creates kind of like this function where you're not getting the flame directly on your food. It's kind of observing that heat and giving you that really nice even heating on there. So I think it works great. And this grill actually gets so hot that you don't need an infrared heat. You actually have to sear your meats on there without having that accessory on there.
But one thing I noticed when I'm in the Perch showroom that the DCS Grills, they're 304 stainless steel, and with the 304 stainless steel, all of those parts of the stainless steel are warranted for a lifetime. Something that you don't have to worry about.
So we got a nice little grill marks on there. It took about like 2 minutes, while we chit-chatted for a little bit.
I know we're preparing the lamb today, but is there anything else that you like preparing on this type of hybrid grill, especially with the smoked wood chips?
Yeah, of course you could do a smoked brisket on there. You kind of do it low and slow. You could do, I don't know, like I was saying earlier, some beer can chicken is one of my favorites right now, and I go to. When you close this lid, what it does is it functions as an oven. You can actually control the temperature while not using direct heat. So what I'll do is I'll put my chicken on there, and then I'll close the lid and make sure that temperature stays at between 350 and 400 degrees. Actually has a thermometer on the outside of the grill that you could actually take a look at and kind of control that temperature. So it's really nice. You have a lot of control with this grill.
And Chef, we're not in one of our 4 showrooms in Southern California right now, but when we are, when you're in front of customers when they're deciding on which grills, is there something that we do that's unique?
Well, actually, we invite you to come down for a demo. You could come in and spend some time with me. I like to get to know how you cook, what are the things you like to do, and from there we just kind of find something that's going to best suit your lifestyle. And I think that's the great thing about Perch is that we focus on you, on your lifestyle, on what you like to cook, and not necessarily what I like or anyone else likes. So I think that's kind of what makes us special.
Yeah, I think every time, you know, when I'm in one of the showrooms, especially going to visit you, is that's the interaction that is really something that's unique that Perch does. But it doesn't necessarily have to be before you purchase one of our appliances, but even after and showing them how it works.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, you can come in or after. It's always nice to come in when you actually have it installed in your home. That way, right after you're done with me, you can go home and actually try something. Actually try using your grill, not being afraid. So that I think that's a great part about it too. Tomatoes are going.
Chef, where do you get those lamb chops?
These are Australian lamb chops. I actually get it from our purveyors. The thing is, DCS is actually from Fisher and Paykel. This is actually made in Anaheim, but Fisher and Paykel is a Australian company. So I thought I'd go with the lamb today and kind of pay homage to that. So I just pulled the lamb right off the grill. So these are Australian lamb chops that I get from our purveyor. I just cut them to a nice 1-inch thickness. You want to get kind of a thick chop so that it's not like overcooking, and you want a nice like medium rare on that one.
The chef, with lamb, do you let it rest at all?
I do. I think you have to let it rest beforehand and after. It's always nice to let your meats come to room temperature. That way when it's hitting the grill, it's nice and warm. It's not cold, and it's not going to cool down your grates. I always let it rest for about an hour to an hour and a half beforehand, and then after you always want to let it rest. Make sure the juices stay locked in there. And searing it as well with that high heat is going to lock in all of that juice inside your lamb. All your meats, your steaks, if you're doing like a nice ribeye on there, works great.
I think what's one of the nice features about this is the thermometer on the front. It's not one of those small thermometers. It's very accurate and it's large.
Oh yeah.
You can't miss out on it.
Oh no. And then it's really, like I said, it could function almost like an oven. So it's really nice to have that thermometer being able to control the heat. So it's right over here. So right now, since we had it open, it's about 300, and you can kind of see it let it rise up into the temperature that you're looking for. Anytime I'm roasting something, I'll turn off a couple burners, leave one on, and kind of take a look at this and make sure it's staying at the temperature that I like. So like I said, it's almost mimicking an oven. You could use it as an oven. You can actually bake in a grill as well too, make pizza and things like that. So that makes it great.
So with pizza, if you did pizza, do you just put it right on the grill, or do you put it on a hard plate, or? No,
you could actually just set it right on the grill, just slide it on there, make a nice little pizza on your grill. And if you wanted to use a pizza stone, you actually do that as well too.
And so with pizza, I believe that you need to have it really hot. How hot do you need for pizza?
About 500 to 600 degrees, which is easily done in this grill. I mean, it's already right now. We close the lid and we're at 550 degrees right now. So we have that done right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up again. And it's really easy to clean as well too. If you want to kind of get some of the stuff that's stuck on there, you just kind of flip them over, flip the grates over, flip the ceramic brick over as well, and just kind of let your grill go on, and everything just burns off. It gets so hot, it just basically just comes all off by itself.
It's definitely hot. I could feel it, Chef.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think my makeup's coming off.
So is mine, Chef.
You look wonderful. Alright, so we have the potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off, and we're going to drain those. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some wood chips in here.
Chef, is there anything I could help you with?
Sure, if you would like to drain the potatoes for me, that'd be great.
Sure.
Thank you. So here we have our soaked wood chips. These are hickory chips, and you can just find them in the grocery store. There's actually a separate igniter for the smoker. You can go ahead and slide that in. Go ahead and turn it on. Kind of let it go off for a little bit before it turns on. Alright, I'm going to close that for a second. I'm going to scrape this off.
Chef, when we warmed up this grill before we started our video, how long did it take to warm up?
Usually it takes about 15 minutes. I like to leave it on for 15 minutes. You can leave the hood down or up. It's really up to you.
This grill right here is on a cart, but of course we're able to have built-in grills for outdoor islands, and that's one of the other things in Perch. When you walk into our store and work with one of our Perch Advisor experts, you can see all the grills, and you can see them actually as they would be built in if they were in your outdoor kitchen. Really cool, and everyone can touch it, but there's some grills that are actually in your kitchen that...
Oh yes, we have a few live grills, so if you're looking for something, they're interchangeable. We take them out, we like to change them to get different brands, and you actually come in and actually see one function, turn it on, see the flame, taste the food that you're going to be cooking at home. I mean, anyone can be a chef at home as long as you got the great appliances to assist you. We have a little perforated tray here with me. This does get in high heat, so we're just going to go ahead and lay our potatoes on here. We'll start kind of smelling that smoke. Put it in there, and I'm going to go ahead and shut that. Just going to let that go for about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, just to get kind of that smoky flavor.
Well, Chef, that's the first time I've seen potatoes being smoked like that.
Ooh,
Usually
yeah.
I do the brisket and proteins.
Oh, yeah.
Are there other vegetables or anything else besides protein that you smoke with?
Really the possibilities are endless. You could smoke just about anything that you'd like. Maybe like a smoked cauliflower or something like that. Put a whole head of cauliflower to roast in there. Put little wood chips in there, kind of get that smoky flavor in there. Maybe throw on some barbecue at the end, kind of to substitute a meat or something. I think would work wonderful on the grill.
Yeah. So with having a family, and this grill is a 42-inch grill. With having a family, I mean, you really can go ahead and cook and prepare everything here outside. If you prepare it, everything, depending on where you prepare it, everything can be done on this grill.
Oh yeah, you could do your burgers on there, have the bread toasting on the top rack, maybe just turn on the infrared for a little bit. You could go ahead and maybe do a soup on the side while you're there. There's so much you could do at once. There's 2 burners, so I mean some soup, maybe you'll fry some French fries on the outside as well too. I mean, it's the possibilities are endless with this grill. Do you smell that? Let's kind of give that a smell.
So you the wood chips, they're hickory chips?
Hickory chips, yes.
Why did you use hickory chips?
I think I like hickory because it's a little bit more mild than like applewood. I think it's just a more mild flavor. I don't want to take a bite of the potato and taste like you're taking out a bite of a wood chip or something. So I definitely chose hickory, or I like mesquite too. Lived in Texas for a few years, and mesquite's super popular over there.
When I hear applewood, I think of bacon. You know,
yeah, like applewood.
Do you cook bacon on your grill with the applewood?
Yeah, you could do that. I would put like a pan in there. A lot of people actually don't know this or don't actually try it, but you could put a pan directly on your grill and use your grill as that. You could sear things out here if you don't want to cook inside your home. Just put like a cast iron pan on there and sear some stuff on there, or anything you'd like to cook, some sauces, or I mean anything really.
So along with this grill being, you know, the hybrid feature, which is that's the big differentiator. This as a portable unit, there's not many portable units that have these great drawers. Usually don't have this accessories on these drawers, but for this unit right here, there's a lot of usefulness for that.
Space.
Yeah.
Yes, there is. You can put all your utensils down here, or even if there's like certain spices that you like to use while you're barbecuing, you could always store them down there as well too. It's always nice to have that extra storage, and we have some drawers here, so that actually the gas is hidden. It's actually in a drawer. Some freestanding grills just have kind of like the gas just hanging out there, but this is hidden, so it's really nice.
Well, Chef, what do we got left over here? What else do we have to do?
Alright, so let's start plating this now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this nice plate. I made a pesto. This is a really nice, it's a pea pesto, a nice little spring pesto. I like to put peas in here, a little bit of mint, basil, pine nuts, garlic, a little bit of lemon juice. So I like to use this as my base. Just kind of smear it on there. Looks beautiful with the tomatoes. And I'm going to go ahead and take the lamb.
Chef, for those who are preparing the protein, some people to know with the lamb, and lamb is usually more on the rare side. But do you use any special meat thermometers or anything to?
You could use a thermometer, or you could kind of use your hand as well. There's a little rule that if it feels like your palm right here, it's a medium rare, and then if you want a little bit more medium well, it's right here on your thumb. So that's another trick. But thermometer is always a safe bet to go with.
Oh, this is the best part of the show.
The plating. It's always the fun part. Yeah. Nice.
So potatoes are always what takes the longest.
Yeah, so I like to blanch them first just so that they're nice and ready for me just to smoke them real quick. Nice little color on them.
So we're thrilled that you're joining us today. We're just excited about all the different offerings that we have for outdoor grilling at Perch.
Beautiful little potatoes to put around there. You get that nice little smoky flavor. A little bit of color on there as well. You too could cook like a gourmet chef.
Yeah, who needs to go to a restaurant, chef?
Yeah.
When we're in a backyard, and this, how. The question is, everyone lives differently. You live differently in your backyard, so do I. Our viewers live differently. That's the question you need to ask yourself: is how do you want to live? And there's many different options to make this this outdoor kitchen your lifestyle.
It does. And so here we have our beautiful lamb plate. Nice little summer. Yep, there you go. I feel those nice grill marks on there that we got so quickly with that high heat.
Chef, that looks amazing. That was the best part of the day for me today.
Just come on down to our Southern California showroom, so you can come and meet me or one of our other wonderful chefs that work inside the showroom. Ask us all the questions you have. We all cook on it daily. Yeah.
Just thank you again for joining us. Give us a call or go to perch.com and make an appointment. Thank you for joining us today.
Bye.
We'll see you soon.